up, you guys? So I'm so sorry about like 2 weeks ago where I never filmed. I was expecting to film and like post whilst I was in Vic Falls, but with Christmas and everything it was just so hectic and I never managed to film 2 videos. So I did my Vic Falls vlog for you guys. I hope you enjoyed that video, and I'm getting back into my old routine again. And in today's video I'm going to be doing what's on my iPhone X. If you don't know, I recently got the iPhone X for Christmas and I am so grateful for it. I honestly, like, I really and truly am so grateful for it. I just realized that you can't see my lock screen, so I'm just gonna show you like this. Basically it's a photo of Bunting and that's the time, and then that little lock is just for facial recognition. So like obviously when I put my face there it unlocks, and then you just swipe up. Fingers are too small. Okay, so you swipe up and then it takes you to my home screen. Alright, so when you first open my phone, the first thing that you'll see is that I only have 1 page of apps. I just like organizing them into like folders for certain things and everything. And then with my widgets I also like to keep that very minimal and just like 1 little section. And so what I have on there is the calendars up next. So I use my calendar app a lot and I just record a lot of different kind of like it's like my little planning thing. So I just like put all like my appointments, my lesson times, if I'm meeting someone for coffee, those small little things I just put in my calendar app, so it's good to see like what I have up next. Then I have the weather, which is really helpful. Like I always check the weather. And then I have Clue, which I'll get into just now. But the first row of apps is like kind of the Instagram like section. So obviously you have Instagram, photos, then you have the little editing folder, and then the stories folder. In the editing folder you have Facetune, Snapseed, Visco, Afterlight, Retouch, Glish or Gleesh or whatever you want to call it, Photogrid, Gift Share, Clips, Cinematograph, Onum, and Camera Connect. So the main apps that I use are Facetune, on the occasion Snapseed and Visco, depending on what the photo is. Then Afterlight I don't use that often, Retouch I don't use that often, Glish or Glish, or I really don't know how to say it, I use like on certain photos. I'll explain it as well. Photogrid I do use quite often, also depending on the photo. Gift Share I'll also explain. Clips is an app that came with the iPhone X. I haven't actually had time to use it or experience it, but all I know is that it is sort of like this Snapchat kind of video thing. I don't know, I'll have to try it out to tell you what it is. Then I have Cinematograph, which I also haven't used yet, but I know what it's for. And Onum, and obviously you can Camera Connect. Okay, so Onum I also use really, like, I use Onum a lot. Like I basically live on Onum. And Camera Connect is obviously connecting my camera to my phone and just dropping the photos and videos onto my phone and stuff like that. My stories now is the 8mm app, Kira, InShot, Snow, HypeType, Boomerang, Fonto, and Over. These are all the little apps that I use to create my Instagram stories. I haven't used them a lot yet, but I do create like small little videos and then I'll never post them on Instagram. But yeah, I do try and use them for Instagram. 8mm just gives this like vintage kind of look. Kira is that like sparkly thing. I don't know if you've seen it when like the celebrities and everything are filming their rings and stuff and it's like sparkling and everything. That's Kira. Then I have InShot, which just makes your photo like fit into the Instagram size, I'd say. Snow is just adding music into your videos. Hype type is just adding text on top of your videos. Boomerang, that's self-explanatory. Fonto I use to create like my thumbnails and everything, and same with over. From there I have YouTube, Pinterest, I have my social apps folder, and then I have like my planning apps folder. So in my social I just have Safari, Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, phone, messages, FaceTime. Spark is an email app that I use. I prefer it than the actual mail app. I deleted the mail app and use Spark instead. I think it's just so much better, and it's just a whole lot easier because I subscribe to a lot of things and newsletters and stuff, so it kind of separates like your personal emails, your newsletters, your subscriptions, everything into different sections, so you can go through them however you want to, and they're not all jumbled. SoundCloud, Messenger, and WeHearted. So those are all my socials. If you want to find me anyway, at Tam30 is where to find me. That is like literally my social handle for everything. Then in my planning folder I have my calendar, which I say to you is my holy grail. I plan like even the smallest little details in there. I have the weather app, the clock, which I use for bedtime. I like put my bedtime and then it notifies me half an hour before I go to bed, so you can have this amount of hours of sleep and then wake up at a certain time. Then I have moon phase. This is just perfect. I like to know the phases of the moon, so yeah, that's why I have it. I like to see like when there's a full moon, when there's this, when there's that. And then also another good thing about this app, if you don't really give a crap about the moon, for photography it shows you like the golden hours that day and the blue hour. Tip, as everyone knows, shoot in golden hour. It is the perfect time to shoot photos. It's got perfect soft light. It's amazing. So that's what I like to use this for as well. And yeah, then we go into finance folder. I think my phone's like screwing up there. Finance folder, which is the calculator, EcoCash, and PayPal. Then I have like my little personal folder. So this is where I have Clue. Clue is a period tracking app that I use, and it's just easy to use. So you just go like, you can just see like the whole cycle thing, and it shows you when your period is going to come, it tells you when it's going to come, etc. And you can like enter a whole bunch of different things, like how well your skin is, if you're craving something. There's a whole bunch of things that you can add into it. So if you're a girl, I definitely suggest getting this app. It's free. It's like the best period tracker app ever. It gives you like your tracking up to 3 cycles and everything. Sorry if I'm getting too TMI, but this is me. Then I have daily horoscope. Used to be really into horoscopes and everything, like reading my horoscope daily and everything. I don't really do that anymore. I just like using it to see like when someone tells me their birthday, I like to see what they are in a sense. I don't know, just yeah, I'm a Scorpio, just in case you were wondering. Then I have Password Manager Pro, and this is where I store all my passwords, like for all my apps, social media accounts, and everything. YouTube Studio, this is just your normal YouTube Studio app for all YouTube creators. This is what you use to like respond to comments quickly, to view your analytics and everything. Podcasts, I've been recently getting into podcasts and listening to a few people on like motivational stuff, and I don't know, I enjoy podcasts. They're like very inspiring and like mindful and everything, so they're really good to listen to. Then I have Subway Surfers. Health app I don't really use at all. Duolingo, obviously learning languages and everything. Calm, this is like a meditation app, so I haven't actually tried it out yet, but I definitely want to try it out and I'll tell you guys how it went. Then I have my travel folder. This is where I have like all things travel kind of wise. I have Maps, Google Maps, Gtaxi, Life 360, app in there and wallet. The map apps, simple. G-Taxi, if you live in Zimbabwe, you know what G-Taxi is. If you're not from Zim, it's basically like Uber. Then Life 360 is just this app that I use because I drive and everything. So it's just an app that I use with my mom. So it like automatically notifies her when I just get to a destination and I don't have to sit there like texting, I'm here kind of thing. Then I have app in the air. So this is where you record all your kind of flight details. So you know when you book a flight online, you get emailed like an itinerary. So I put that in there, and then you get a digital boarding pass, which I'll then put in my Apple Wallet, and therefore you just use your phone to check in and check out and whatnot. Then I have camera, and then my last little folder, I have all these like extra apps that I don't use that much. Bitmoji, I love Bitmoji. I have the App Store, settings, Shazam, the Apple TV remote, Better Fonts Pro you use to like change the font on Instagram in your like bio, or change the font for like your captions or whatever. Symbol keyboard, this is like a keyboard that has all those like, instead of having like emojis, you can use all these weird flowers, symbols, whatever. Then I have Find My iPhone, iTunes Store, and Quid. Quid is just like a sticker app for iMessage, and I love iMessage, but not a lot of people use it, so therefore I have WhatsApp, Snapchat, my holy grail, I love Snapchat, music, and notes. I live by notes. I write all my to-do lists in there because it has those little checklist, and then you can just tap on what you've done and everything. So that's what I use notes for. Also write all my YouTube ideas in there, things I want, my wish lists, like my goals, and yeah, it's just like a little diary thing for me. So yeah, that's everything on my iPhone. If you're wondering just about my iPhone, I have the black iPhone X. I got this leather case from Apple and this pop socket that's a marble print on the back of it, just to hold my phone because God forbid I drop this phone. So that is everything that I have on my iPhone. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you want to see next so that I can post content that you guys want and not content that I'm just gonna film for you guys that I think you want to watch. So yeah, comment down below, give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and yeah, I'll see you guys next Friday, I promise. I love you all. Thank you so much for like letting me reach 135 subscribers. I'm so happy. And yeah, I have nothing else to say, but I love you. Thank you.